Good morning. Good morning. Hi. How's it going? Hello. Hi. Oh, look, you've got one. Do you see that? Morning, everybody. Oh, little poo-poo. Morning, poo-poo. It is raining right now. We're out here because I wanted to talk about using autism as an excuse. What I think about that. Now, I've heard that said a few times recently by healthcare providers who supposedly have the best intentions in mind for the autistic clients they work with. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say, you know what? I think what they're trying to say is my autistic client here is not actualizing their potential. Now, that's a huge confounder. Namely, if an autistic person isn't actualizing their potential, my first question is do they have access, exposure, contact with other autistic individuals who have a stable and somewhat healthy sense of identity? Because we know that you cannot develop a strong and stable sense of who you are if you're not in interaction with other people like you. That's just the case, because you need to be seen and validated in the way that you process emotions, in the way that you think, in the way that you process the world, in order to even see yourself and know yourself and love yourself. And if you don't have all of that, then of course you're not actualizing your potential. So that's a huge confounder, and I don't like that saying they're using autism as an excuse seems to put the blame in the person. I don't like that. Again, let's look at what systems and what supports are missing. I think one of the big issues we've had is that we've been living under neurotypical expectations, sometimes not even knowing, and trying to fit and coming short of that. So what's crucial is to develop, again, I go back to my second point about a support group, a friend group, social media, whatever it is, exposure to autistic peers, contact, being held and seen and validated, where you can then develop healthy expectations for you as an autistic person. I myself have encountered moments where I'm in crisis. I am not actualizing my potential, let's say. Maybe that sentence doesn't ring so good in your ears because it smells of self-development and all these things, which can, I know for me and for many autistic individuals, low support autistic individuals, has been a special interest, self-development and spirituality and all of that. And I believe that can be approached healthily once, for me at least, once I knew I was autistic, because then I could sort of rephrase everything I was hearing. And when somebody was talking about meditation, I wouldn't feel bad with my ADHD brain to not be able to be quiet. I'm not gonna feel like I'm a less good meditator or a less good spiritual person, because that's just those are not standards I hold myself accountable to. And this has been described beautifully many times, but one way to put it shortly is I realized I'm not a broken neurotypical. I'm a pretty well-adapted autistic. Now, again, maybe not the perfect phrasing, but you get my point. We changed the evaluative structure wherein we live. But the nuance here is we don't want to get rid of all value structures, because, again, that's what we talk at. The continuous dialogue in the community, where you have people like Kanye West. There's many other examples where we ourselves are holding each other accountable to certain standards. But the crucial thing is those standards are created by us. They are updated by us and negotiated by us, instead of applying standards that are not fit for us because they are fully neurotypical without any acknowledgement of neurodiversity. So that was kind of my rant. I could go on because I love doing this stuff and I've missed it a lot. Oh my God, I just set up my filming to fit with the sheep in the background and they all just disappear. I think that's on purpose. Maybe they were a bit sheepish. Lol.